So Central Soccer World, brand new club, facing Terminix Horquetta Rangers, and they've gone with Ross Russell Jr. Phenomenal game, getting 2 goals in his last game, together with Caleb Sturge, Jamal Crite. Real Gill is back in the starting lineup after missing out in the last match. Isaiah Lee, Kadeem Corbin, Tyrone Charles gets his place in the starting lineup as well. Jabari St-Hilaire takes over from Jabari Bryce, and Johannes Richardson gets a starting spot as they will lead the attack for Terminix Horquetta Rangers. And for Central Soccer World, they've got a team new to many football viewers. Ryan Fredericks is the captain. Neil Benjamin Jr., the former W Connection man, is in the lineup together with Kemuel Rivers. Jason Joseph will lead the attack for them. A very young team, and a team that is rearing and sprung into life. Taking a look at the highlights now, Isaiah Lee started the party early, ringing the alarm. And then later on, man of the match Daniel forcing Suarez into a save. Real Gill then picked the lock, and Kadeem Corbin, well, he broke and entered to give them a 1-0 advantage. Just getting in front of Wiley. How about that for a finish? 1-0 to Kadeem Corbin. Nice link-up play. Would set it up nicely for them. No luck that time. And then this. A ram in the ticket. Johannes Richardson, the guilty party, and Kemuel Rivers sends it where the sun doesn't shine. And that made it 1 apiece. That's all the scores remained at halftime. Kemuel Rivers, the veteran, getting on the score sheet. Later on in the match, Rangers, the header, Ross Russell Jr. And, well, he huffed and he puffed, but he wouldn't be let in by the crossbar. Rivers also tried his luck from the free kick. Then Ross Russell Jr., the save. And then Atula Guerra with the feint and getting the second of the match for Terminix Horquetta Rangers, showing all of his quality, Atula Guerra. And that made it 2-1. And then this moment, malfunction, and Isaiah Lee. He picks your pocket and he makes you pay. 3-1 to Terminix Rangers. And can anyone stop him from scoring, Isaiah Lee? Then some bad defending from Rivers. And chance opened up for Corbin. And again, this time Suarez coming to the rescue. The double save. And then Corbin, dangerous all evening. Huffing and puffing, and Suarez had to have the fist of steel to keep that out. More chances, well, out of nothing. Nicholas Dillon, the substitute, brought down by Jabari St-Hilaire. And a chance for Central to be back in the match. A good save, but Kemuel Rivers getting his second of the evening to ensure that his team had a fighting chance. That made it 3-2. And everybody thought we were set for a thrilling finale, but just a few moments later, another substitute. At the back door, who's home? Daniel. And he pinned the donkey's tail. Made it 4-2. Was there more chances for Central? Well, Jabari St-Hilaire made sure that they were kept out, as he's kept the scoreline 4-2 in favor of his team, Horquetta Rangers. So Horquetta Rangers with 18 shots, an incredible 18 shots to 8 from Central Soccer World. 11 of those on target, while Central Soccer World only 3 shots on target, 2 of which were goals. And a match that they dominated 6-2 on corner kicks. It certainly was an exciting match. It certainly was a tough toss-up. But I think Brent Sancho is standing by with our man of the match.
Well, I'm joined here by young Daniel, of course, a man of the match for today's proceeding. Daniel, please tell us about tonight's performance, first starting with yours.
Oh, well, firstly, it was coming from the coaches. They told us to go out there and play our game from the first half.
Well, at 1-1 at halftime, I'm sure Coach had a lot to say halftime. What you thought was the difference in the second half as opposed to the first half, of course, eventually making Terminix Horquetta Rangers the winners?
Oh, well, in the first half, we wasn't communicating enough. So, second half, our coach tell us go out and press the ball. and communicate better.
Well, it was an impressive performance by yourself, of course, in the middle of the park. And I now present you with the man of the match performance. Congratulations, Daniel, as you move on. As we now, of course, have a brief conversation with Coach Boyce of Central Soccer World. And, of course, his thoughts on tonight's proceedings. Coach Boyce, of course, not the kind of result you would have wanted tonight.